Yo, listen.
Yeah. That 806 The Show episode come out.
Yo, what's good? It's the 806 Show. It's your boy Jiggy.
Dímelo, Jesse.
Are you tired of these whack radio commercials?
Hey, this is Evelyn, and you're tuning in to the 806 Show.
Shout out 806 The Show.
Talk to me nice.
Tune in every Thursday to the 806 Show.
Yo, 806 The Show.
Shout out to 806 The Show.
At the 806 Show.
806 The Show.
Hey, this is Sol Maria. You're now listening to 806 The Show. Survive.
You already know who it is. Melly Mel from 806 The Show. Got my co-host REG in the building.
What up, what up?
Caught us working on a little something for season 3, but we figured we'd give you guys our top 10 albums of 2023. Last year we did it on a post and an IG post, and it didn't really hit the same. So I figured we'd do it live on camera for y'all. So we're gonna go through our top 10s. Remember, this is our list. It's not your list.
Right.
Our list is what I like to listen to when I'm at home, tired from working all day, sleepy in my bed.
I definitely did my shit just like, what's my most listened to? I went
That's
back.
what I did,
was
yeah.
like, what was I bumping to the most this year?
See, so I think we can agree 2023, the music wasn't as popping as the other years.
It was definitely a weak year.
When I went to like what I listened to most of the stuff was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, a lot of it was kind of old, but like,
You know what I mean? So we're gonna go from 10 to 1. First, I want to give out a couple honorable mentions. First honorable mention is definitely that SZA album.
oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't. It late. I think it came out December or something of 2022. So barely missed that countdown. But I assure you that would be very. It'll
Did
be
she drop
top
a
3.
deluxe? What's that?
I don't know. We're not gonna count.
We're
not gonna count.
the next year.
Yeah.
Does that count as the
Like
first?
Tory did the deluxe 3 years after the
Nigga.
right. What other albums? What albums didn't make your cut?
So my list is pretty much all hip hop.
I figured that.
It's hard for me to compare R&B albums to hip hop albums.
Okay.
It's like, how do I put this one better than this one? So I just like to separate them entirely. I got my honorable mentions are definitely my R&B. I got Chris Brown with
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later.
yes sir. I got Brent Faiyaz,
Yeah.
Bigger Than Life.
Yeah, it seems like you're gonna name my list, so let me stop you right there.
Okay.
One that almost made my top 10. I literally listened to today for the first time. That's that Welcome to Collie Grove album.
Oh, for real?
Not gonna lie to you, if I listened to last week, it might have made my top 10 because I was like, ooh.
I definitely haven't given it a full try yet. I'm looking for a good moment where I'm in my Lil Wayne.
I feel you. I feel you. All right. Let's start.
Yeah.
Number 10. So we're gonna go 10 for 1. I'm gonna say my 10, he's gonna say his 10. And then we're just gonna talk about it a little bit until we get to 1. 10. There's 2, Jesus. There's 2 Ozuna albums I could have dropped. I could have put on this list. But I put the Afro joint.
Did you?
Cause I recently found out Ozuna had an Afro Vibes album, and that is fire.
Yeah.
It's more of an EP. It's more of like I think 8 tracks. But I don't know why I think more Latin artists are starting to do it. But yo, Spanish lyrics and Spanish sounds on top of Afro beats sounds fire.
Yeah,
So that's my number 10.
for sure.
Who you got?
Number 10?
Number 10.
You might think this is a little, I don't know if you feel like this is
Hey,
a
it's
little,
your list. Your list.
but I'm gonna put Travis Scott with Utopia as my
At
number,
10?
as my number 10, yeah. Because, you know, I'll keep it real, I'm not, like, when it comes out, I appreciate the art for what it is, but I'm not on a constant Travis Scott vibe.
I feel you.
You know, so I don't give it a lot of plays.
I feel you. It definitely wasn't Astro World.
Nah, it was very
It really was
easy influence.
It really was Yeezus too. It was really what it was.
Yeah. It was very easy influence, and
And
I
he
like
said
that
it.
too.
It was dope.
The production was amazing. The art of it was amazing, but like,
I mean, other than the Drake track, obviously hear a bunch, but most of those tracks it's kind of like the Kendrick thing. You listen to the project as a whole.
Yeah.
But it's not, the replay is not as much as like, you know, a Drizzy album, something like that.
for sure,
But I mean, I'm not gonna spoil my list, but
that Cardi, the Fiend was a fire track.
that was crazy. I think that's my favorite track on the album. That
Telekinesis with Future.
I don't think anybody does albums better than Playboy Cardi, to be honest with you.
I know, no, it just sonically sounds good.
Amazing. All right, number 9. Might be a little surprised that I put this on my list. He barely made it. I wasn't sure. Had a couple other ones. Like I said, 2023 wasn't the best year in music.
Yeah.
So probably on a better year, this album doesn't make it because he's not really my vibe. But it was good enough to make it. I got the Pink Tape of Little Uzi Vert.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Not bad.
That definitely was in my top 20.
Disappeared.
Got cut.
Just got cut. It was close. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was close. I might have. Again, couple albums that were supposed to come out would have came.
Yeah.
You know.
I was expecting a Future album this year.
Yeah, Future album would have came out.
So you know what that means? It's definitely dropping January.
Absolutely. We'll definitely have time at the end of the episode to our like we're looking forward to. But no, it was good. It's long. A lot of. You know what Little Uzi does that a lot of his contemporaries, a lot of people who sound like him. What happens a lot with those kind of artists, where a lot of your songs sound repetitive, where it sounds like it's every song's like it's the same thing. But he switched it up a lot on the Pink Tape. He had a couple of legit punk rock songs. He had like a rock and roll track on there.
Yeah.
He had definitely a couple of his hooks were a couple of them were crazy on there. So
He's definitely not afraid to be creative.
Yeah.
That's one thing people hate. People like when you like a certain artist, you expect them to be the same artist over and over.
you gotta
But like,
gotta grow.
To be an artist is to be creative. You see a Kendrick, a lot of his albums, Kendrick Lamar's, his albums sound different. There's always different concepts. So like, Uzi's kind of like the same in some way. Where like, he's always gonna switch it up.
Absolutely. All right, we got number 9.
Number 9, I got Kodak Black, When I Was Dead.
What was it?
Kodak Black, When I Was Dead.
That sounds like such a Kodak Black fucking album
it
title.
definitely is. The thing about Kodak is like, he's if you gotta just.
I don't get it.
You gotta get it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
It's way more. It's way deeper than the outside. Yeah, the outside looking in looks at him like he really spitting some shit.
I'm sure. I mean, yeah, I've heard obviously some verses. I didn't listen to the album. I don't think anybody's surprised about that. But definitely on his features, a couple of his features, boy can bar up.
There's a reason why Kendrick Lamar put him on that last album. Like,
he's definitely a menace. You should put out as much music as possible because I don't know how much freedom he has left in his life.
oh man, he gonna always figure it out, you know.
True.
He always.
And you don't got that trump card forever. Or do you?
He might.
He might. All right. Number 8. Probably one of the best albums from a producer I've heard in a long ass time. Metro Boomin's Heroes and Villains.
Okay.
Definitely was a fire. I'm not big on the nostalgia tracks, which mean they use a sample. But what's the one he had on there?
It's a lot of them.
The one with The Weeknd when he did the I don't wanna know. I was like, that was fire. Because I feel like that track was written for Abel to sing. Like literally, like it was for him. I don't know what. I don't know who wrote it.
Kids these days probably have no idea. You know
That's probably why. That's probably what it is. They're like, he has no. Who they don't know? Because that's an early '90s, or mid '90s song.
I hear it all the time. Like at work, they got it on the radio.
Oh yeah, I'm jamming all the time. So that was definitely a bunch of tracks on there that like I believe he's the highest selling producer for albums.
He must be. He's one of my favorite producers for sure. I definitely look into a lot of his.
I think he did great first week numbers for a producer. That's wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got the heavy hitters on there. Like,
yeah, but so is Khaled.
Khaled different though.
Khaled sounds like a soundtrack. This sounded like an album.
Khaled orchestrates. Metro Boomin creates. It's different.
Shout out Metro.
Yeah.
8.
Number 8, I got NBA YoungBoy with Decided To.
Decided To.
This one I felt like.
How'd you pick from like the 7 albums you probably dropped this year?
There's some. I'm a big fan of the more passionate, melodic NBA YoungBoy, and when he drops those albums, I connect to him very, a lot. So there's some albums that he drops that are very just aggressive. And, those are fine too, but there's sometimes I like to hear the.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my piece right now, man.
The NBA YoungBoy music you can
Like
feel.
a lot of you, I don't think I've ever listened to one track from NBA Youngboy. Does it really?
I'll put it on.
It doesn't really connect to me. I didn't even know he was melodic. I thought it was all just.
No, it's just.
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot all your boys.
You can,
I'm gonna kill everybody in the room.
There's a lot of pain in this music.
I hope so. It sounds like it. Shit. All right. 7. I know it's controversial. A lot of people have different feelings about this artist, but there's no denying that he dropped one of the best rap albums. It was a while ago. I think it's back in January, so a lot of people probably don't remember. This is 2023. But I'm gonna go with Gunna, A Gift and a Curse.
Okay.
I'll be 100% honest. I wasn't really a Gunna fan before the album.
Really?
I knew of him, but that's not really my lane. So when I heard it, I'm not gonna lie to you, I heard it, I was like, all right, let me see, he's on the controversial Young Thug, let me see what he's talking about. And I was like, holy shit, this album's fire.
Yeah.
Like, Fuck You Mean is probably the song of the year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, for sure.
Everything on the end, on some J. Cole shit, no features.
Right. All you need was his producer, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He can make hits. That's the thing about him.
Yeah.
He can definitely make some. He's been killing it for a long time. I wasn't surprised.
Really? Well, maybe because I'm new to the Gunna world.
Yeah. I was always more of like a Gunna over Lil Baby. Musically.
Yeah, Little Baby. It's when I talked about earlier, when you start to sound repetitive.
Yeah.
Once
he's one of the artists I feel need to stay sounding repetitive.
I mean,
It's like, or like.
Then change something. Cause
I don't think he needs to change anything.
I mean, he's not as hot as he was last year. Like it is.
I don't know that last time.
Concerts not really selling like it used to. Like is.
That's all internet shit though.
I mean, no, it's not internet shit. It's ticket sales. Concert is.
He's killing. He's definitely still killing that.
All right. But you got it. The 7, right?
7. I got.
Did you already say 7?
No. I got Young Thug, Business is Business.
Oh man, I missed that
Free
one.
Jeffrey, for sure.
Free the Slime.
For
Damn.
sure. That one was fire. I liked it better when Metro Boomin rearranged it. There was like a regular version that he dropped.
Okay.
And then there was like a Metro version. And he rearranged the songs and it sounded way better.
It's crazy how the order we put songs.
Yeah.
Because remember what like Kanye said to Yeezus, a lot of people don't like Yeezus because the first song was the burn, you know what I mean? But if you say, if I would have put Bound 2 at the first track, y'all would have thought it was a dope album. And obviously, throughout the years, Yeezus, shout out to my guy Ye, Yeezus obviously, like, the opinion on it kind of changed. Like, later, I think people started to get it. I think it was just too new when it came out. But I don't know how we got to Ye, but.
His beast.
Yeah, shout out to Ye. All right. Number 6, you mentioned it before. I'm on my R&B shit. The Toxic King himself is what I call him. Brent Fires, larger than life.
Okay.
Solely on Timbo's intro.
Yeah.
So like solely on that track. You would have made my top 10 if the rest was whack. That Timbo intro to the point I was like, yo,
that's what the world needed.
I need a Timbo album. I need a
Brent Fires.
Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Timbaland in blank album.
Timbaland and Brent Fires album.
That would be crazy.
You see how well that connection.
It was the boy still got it.
Yeah.
I know it's Brent's album, but I'm talking more about Timbo. But
he definitely went back to the old fucking kits and found those old fucking sounds that he.
Yeah, hell yeah. So Timbo, we miss you. I'm sure you've had your hand in a bunch of albums. You just don't be reading the credits all the time. But yeah, Brent Fires, that album, even though it was a little short one, I think it was like a 30-minute album, but he's definitely, he's coming up there. It's tough with R&B because I feel like R&B, you gotta have your core fans, like the general.
He definitely needs to like keep on making sure he don't lose his core fans.
Yeah.
When he keeps on getting bigger, because that happens a lot with when people start blowing up. When you like the fans that was rocking with you from the underground, like when nobody knew you, they start like, he was lost. You know what I'm saying?
Like, see you later.
So he with this album made me feel like, nah, he's still here.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope. Now, we got 6.
Who I got at 6? I got Lil Durk, Almost Healed.
Okay.
It dropped earlier in the year, so it got a little
Yeah, a little forgotten. I forgot about that.
forgotten. But he had that J. Cole feature went crazy. The whole thing. I remember when I was listening. I was on the highway and I was bumping to it. I was just like, this shit's hard. Like the whole thing, just like fucking.
I won't say I'm a huge fan of Durk, but I respect him. He just speaks truth, bro. He's literally just raps truth. He's transparent. I like transparency in my favorite artists. I want to feel
100%.
when you're just out here like jumping on the album, just barring me up over just clever hooks and clever little stuff, and you're not telling me anything. It's cool. Like, oh yeah, that was a bar, but like, am I gonna remember that? You know what I mean? It doesn't. I need to connect.
What are you really saying?
I'm at the age where like I need to connect to the music. Like, of course, you driving around with your boys, bang bang, shoot them. That's dope. Like dope to listen to. But am I really gonna like? Is it gonna make a top 10 list of songs? If it's just, you know what I mean? Like at this age,
That's Voice of the Streets.
absolutely. And then his rise. I mean, he's been out for a while and just keeps. Definitely that Drizzy feature definitely helped.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Durk. I fucks with him. I definitely fucks with him. All right. Where am I at?
Yeah, top 5.
Top 5. You already know. There's no way I'm gonna go through my top 10 without having a Latin artist on here. So, I'm gonna go with my guy Mike Towers. La vida es una.
Okay.
You could have went with Ra Alexander, Planet Saturn. Both of these niggas are the same nigga, to be honest with you. Like, like, it's the same album. You can literally switch them back and forth. They're the same nigga. But shout out to my reggaeton guys, and it was a good album.
I definitely need to make a separate top 10 for like Latin music.
Oh, I know. It's a lot of guys. Ozuna had another album that almost made my top 10. I just chose the Afro ones because I'm on my Afro beat shit right there, right now. But yeah, Mike Towers' album from top to bottom it's good. It's very good, especially when I'm in. Well, a lot of these guys, you got to be in the mood. Obviously, like I got to be in that zone. But
For sure.
and
Usually on a sunny day.
yeah, Mike, Rao, a bunch, Ozuna, that whole. I mean, Bad Bunny's
Those down.
yeah, Bad Bunny's a little level up, but like most of those guys sound similar. I think probably use all the same producers. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you got kind of into the Jamaican vibes. They're using some new stuff. I think reggaeton is starting to like
Reggae.
yeah, the reggae side. Like you can't just go boom 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 for the rest of the time, you know.
That reggae.
Absolutely. Number 5, top five.
I got somebody you already named. I got Gunna. Gift and the Curse.
Gift and the Curse.
That was a very good album. That was honestly like that was number 1 for a long time.
Do you think that album saved him? Saved his career? Like it could have went
He
left.
needed that, yeah.
Yeah, he could have been real left.
He made it like
That you can't like you
that. It's like niggas didn't care that he snitched. The whole world was just like, I don't care anymore. This music's fire.
Yeah, that's
So like, it's
kinda
only a album that good can make.
it's kind of the Ye thing. Like you could kind of do and say whatever you want. If your album slaps, people forget.
Yeah.
Like I used to tell this stuff when I'm arguing Kanye, and I think he's just behind me. That's why I'm just keep bringing it
Yeah,
up.
no, for sure.
But I argue with people like you're not gonna remember 60, 70 years from now all the bullshit, all the Kardashian shit, all that bullshit. You're gonna remember the music. The music lives forever.
I definitely like the music.
You can
Always overshadows
Absolutely, especially when you make,
BS that happens in between. Because
especially when you're making fire.
I forget what all the little things he's done.
All right, 4.
Oh,
I got Utopia at 4.
okay.
I got Utopia at 4. The Drake feature's crazy. Boy got a Beyonce feature, and that's harder to get than like you don't just get a Beyonce feature. That's wild.
Okay.
Even though the song wasn't that crazy, but to get a Beyonce feature, it's funny because when you think, I've learned to not judge albums by what they're called. Because when I think Utopia, I'm thinking Sunny Days, like beautiful. Honestly, it's crazy because Romeo Santos has a Utopia, and that's like very sunny, very live, and that's
I was
not.
expecting perfection.
That's crazy.
Because Utopia is a perfect world, right?
Yeah. I think that's what's hard with the fans.
Yeah, right?
I think it's hard. That's. I think fans, when you're at, there's a level you reach as an artist that people just want perfection or nothing.
It definitely was the same feeling when the first time I listened to Utopia was the same thing as how I felt when I listened to Yeezus for the first time.
Yeah, it's like,
just
and then a couple. All right. Then you listen to more and more and more.
It's definitely one of those albums you have to keep listening to definitely get it.
I know these people. We're in the new age where like album comes out 12:05. Shit's trash.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how? Man, internet shit. Like, how can you
Like,
process
damn.
an album in first of all in fucking an hour, and you be like, yeah.
I don't be listening on Twitter.
So you telling me you was sitting and like nothing going on, just sat there and listened? Like, obviously you're watching TV. You're not really like.
And it's like, don't hit me at like if I don't like it the first time, I'm like, wrong time and place.
Yeah.
Let me try it a different time.
Yeah, it kind of like that Drake album, the techno one. If you listen to that shit at the
That
crib,
was so fire.
yeah. If you listen to that at the crib, like thinking you're gonna get some bars, yeah, you're gonna be
The
disappointed.
niggas heard that shit at midnight when it was like,
about to go to sleep.
yeah, they're right, ready to go to bed, and they fucking judged it right at that moment. I'm thinking like, that's crazy.
Yes.
But like, listen to that shit on the way to the beach was a crazy vibe. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was riding to the beach and I'm thinking like, yo, this is wild right now.
Wow. All right, that's number 4 for me.
Number 4. Okay, I'm gonna start getting into ones you probably don't not familiar with that.
I'm sure our fans are.
Key Glaucoma 2.
All right.
Fire album. He's been
Memphis boy.
Yeah, he's
All
definitely
right, see, I know Lil.
Young Dolph artist.
Affiliate.
Yeah, no, for sure. He definitely carried after Dolph's passing. He definitely carried that torch very well. And this album is perfect to go hit the gym. You go, I don't know, whatever you want to do to motivate. Put that album on because that's.
I'm not gonna lie. I see my girl, she be running, and all of a sudden, like, is that Key Glock on her shit?
Yeah,
Yo,
Key Glock will just like
wake you up.
yeah, activate the fucking savage.
All right. Number 3. People are a lot of different opinions about this album, but I thought it was fire. And it kind of goes back to like you expect perfection, and this is Drake for All the Dogs.
Okay.
I think like you're at such a pedestal, you're such up here that if you don't give us a perfect album, trash, whack.
It's like the LeBron effect.
Exactly.
It's just like you just trying.
If you don't drop 40 and get the game winner, LeBron's washed.
Yeah.
Trash.
Trash.
When top to bottom,
and they shut up when he drops the little deluxe with the fucking bars.
he barred him up at the end. Yeah.
Everybody stayed quiet after that.
Yeah, and we hear nothing about that. It's a good album. I was a little worried because I feel like you're recording an album when you're touring, it might be a little rushed. But it's a dope album. I wish you would just like.
He put it together, man.
Yeah, I wish we just like leave Rihanna alone and stop with this little like.
The little disses, the little jabs at people.
But I think that's a promotional thing. He knows like he's gonna say something about Rihanna in Twitter. He's gonna be like, "Oh, Drake talks about Rihanna," and it was like, "Yo, for real?" And you jump to the fucking album and listen.
All right.
So it's I get what he's doing, but it's like, bro, at what age are you gonna stop talking about? Bitch?
I was wondering when I heard that. I was like, did ASAP like throw a jab at him?
No, but
I think I don't even know. Like,
but he's at the bully stage though. When you're the top guy, like Hov was like that. Hov was when you're big dog. You don't have to wait for someone to call your name. You're big dog. Drake's big dog right now. He can be like, yo, ASAP, I don't care if you didn't sit there. Then you have my ex and we'll talk shit. I'm gonna throw shots at you. And then be clever and I'm gonna bar you up. And then I'm gonna have some dope songs. I don't know if For All the Dogs had the super hits, the radio bangers.
I don't know. I thought it did. I think it had.
I enjoyed it, but like actually I don't listen to the radio, so I have no idea what's on the radio. But
I guess the Sexy Red one was a little too ratchet for the radio, but
that's the hit. That was the hit.
Some of those hits are just hits.
And then him and SZA sound amazing together.
No, right.
Like, literally like.
And then what other song?
I like the one, the Pluto one. What will Pluto do? Fuck that whole one. That's my favorite song of the album.
I was thinking that like earlier because I was listening to it earlier coming on the way here. Like, I was like, oh, this song definitely is one of them.
Yeah, definitely. And then the deluxe when he just bars people up.
Everybody was like, "Oh, we want the old nigga fucking Drake.
Everybody
we
wants
don't
the-
want this young."
Everybody said, "Oh, we want the old Drake,"
We
but then
don't want
Drake
the-
went on tour and started playing a lot of his old shit, and a lot of y'all were quiet in the crowd. So it's just like you say, fans can never be like you're never gonna like.
You're not gonna please.
You're not. So Drake's in a weird position where like, well, he's not weird position because he's just he did fucking 500,000 the first week, so clearly he's doing fine. So who you got at 3?
Number 3, I got Sleepy Hollow, Boy Meets World.
I have no idea what that
It's
is.
a Brooklyn drill rapper.
Okay.
Usually with Chef G, but this album was just amazing. I don't know everything about it. It's all those, like, I don't know. Out of all the drill rappers, I don't listen too much drill anymore. Like,
So you think drill's here to stay, or is it just one of these like fads that like it's cool, but then it's like the down south of snap music, like Lil Jon shit. That was cool for like 5 years, and then
I think it's here to stay, but it's always gonna reinvent itself in some way. Like that style, I don't know, that aggressiveness, like murder rap, is always gonna be around. Like, I feel like Chicago started it, and then New York kind of just like, oh, we got murders too, and then
we kill people too,
and then made like
and I
this
like
is our version of
like
what
I
y'all
love
did.
like when Ye took it and did put it on Donda when he did a drill beat.
Right.
Like
shout out Pop Smoke.
Shout out Pop Smoke, definitely.
From that cloth, kind of.
Absolutely. All right, cool. All right, number 2. I'm an R&B guy, and I'm always ride. Pause. Chris Brown, 1111.
Oh yeah, when I said it earlier about honorable mention, I forgot the name of it. I can't even.
Oh, 1111. At first, and I was like, because you didn't really have. I mean, sensational is exactly what that is. It's a sensational song.
All right, you know that's one of my least favorites, even though I do like it.
Yeah, because it's all right.
It's just like part of me wants to skip it to get to the next song.
I feel you. The thing with Chris Brown, he's not gonna gain. I don't think he's gonna gain new fans, and his fans are not going anywhere. He has his core fans.
Yeah.
That's why, like with Chris Brown, we're at the point where like you can't pay attention to numbers anymore with sales and stuff like that because he has his core things. He's gonna sell out when he goes on tour. I heard he's going on tour. You already know him gonna be in there. And his music, and a lot of people, oh, he sounds all the same. No, it's R&B music. It's love music. It's dope. He switch it ups. He's big on Afro vibes, big on dancehall. He can do any kind of song. Chris Brown is one of the most talented people on earth, and this album shows it. How versatile he is. What 20-something songs? It wasn't that crazy if you know how Breezy albums go.
Right.
Those are dope.
I don't mind. I don't even mind it because it's all so fire. I would be upset if he dropped 30-song albums and they were like
trash.
Yeah, a bunch of mid in there, but like I really enjoy all of the songs. So
I think he does well with features too. Like Chris Brown, like the features on his album always don't sound out of place. It's like it belongs. He has a couple, definitely a couple good ones. You got 2.
Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Lucky, Sex, Money, Drugs, and that's
who?
It's another.
Wait.
Underground artist probably.
I think I've heard of him. I think I heard Lucky.
But that is my most played all year round.
Really?
Like several months was my most played.
Okay.
Like most of the year that's what I was listening to.
So for the people who like me who not either a big fan or haven't heard him, who would you compare him to that are like, oh okay.
Lucky. How? I don't even know because he's not even comparable to like.
Then that's a good quality. Then he stands because
he's definitely himself. Definitely in the druggy rap.
Okay.
Touching some druggy rap. He's from Chicago.
Okay.
So he's also like, he reminds you of like.
He was on Breezy's album, wasn't he?
Lucky.
No, that's Friday.
Yeah, that's right.
Close.
So, like someone that maybe was in the mix, but was chilling in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he saw it, but he wasn't part of it.
Yeah, like he was in there, oh shit.
All right. And my number 1 album, I'm pretty sure I had this guy at number 1 last year. It's Bad Bunny, y'all.
For real?
Yeah, nadie sabe lo que pasa mañana.
Oh shit.
The confidence when you make a crazy album like the last one, and then you have the confidence to like, nah, I came from fucking trap. I came from reggaeton bars, and I'm gonna do an album like that, and I don't care what y'all think.
Yeah.
And then it comes out fire. The album is fire, and
No, for sure.
and he has a drill. I was gonna say it before. He has a drill song on there that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so he shows a versatility, and he's dope. He's the number one artist in Latin, and I'm glad he kicked Kendall to the curb.
I definitely like when I first heard that album was hoping that I heard some seagulls in the background.
Yeah, because
But I understood like
even like the first track. I mean, obviously, if you don't speak Spanish, probably not the album for you.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
the casual artists are kind of like.
oh, he's like on some
Barring up.
the way Drake does when he starts an album,
Yeah.
even like
It's a
part
bad
Drake's
bunch.
part, but like I thought it was dope.
I think that's the thing what Drake started to
It's
do
still
now.
vibe.
Trying to do now. I think at the beginning was like I making money. No, obviously music is a collaborative thing. I'm not judging anybody, but oh, you took this over him, but like the Yeet song is definitely a Yeet song on there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Some people sounds.
Yeah,
one-
Bad Bunny. Yeah, Bad Bunny. That's clearly like Drake hit him up. Yo, send me something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo,
You're
send me something.
You're gonna have to have like if you want a certain sound, if you want a Yeet sound, you're gonna have to have that person create it.
Yeah.
You can't create that sound for him. Like
I don't know.
put it
That boy
together
40 is
or
a
set
mad
him up.
genius.
No, true, but that's like different. Like same thing with like what's the other dude we just named?
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. Like how you gonna
Where's Drake gonna make a Dembo beat? You know what I mean? Like,
you know, like and film, you know what I'm saying, and then send it to him. Like,
yeah.
So what the fuck is this? You want me to
I'm gonna rap on this,
You want me to
nigga.
hop on this fucking track? What the hell?
All right. Who's your number one album of 2023?
My number one is definitely For All the Dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely a lot of people was hating on it, and I knew from the beginning, like, this is the most fires, like,
I enjoyed it more than
at everything you need.
CLB. I've known.
It's similar to CLB in a way.
I think it's more cohesive than CLB. No, I know Drake doesn't make cohesive albums anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think it's
Definitely is.
more
I
like.
think there's only one song in CLB that throws it off. Other than that, it's very
There's a bunch of
cohesive.
songs CLB throw it up.
Nah, just that one.
CLB or you mean
CLB.
For All the Dogs?
So my CLB is only that one song that throws it's the one with 21 Savage.
Oh yeah, I hate that song.
Yeah, no, but that's the only reason like you dislike it. I feel like
Yeah, maybe.
it throws it
I
off.
thought Her Loss was better. Her Loss was, bro. Her Loss slaps.
Yeah, it was-
Her Loss might be one of the best
But he
albums.
carried like For All the Dogs. He carried like what would Pluto do or whatever.
Yeah.
That's clearly a song that was like meant for that album. And,
Yeah.
like, there's so many songs on For All the Dogs that are just like, yo, this is some straight heat. Like he has little bits and pieces of his whole career on this album. And then in between it all, he mixes all the dog barking and the little.
I think that's dope. That's why I think it's more cohesive because you have the dog barking, you have the like.
concept of the whole shit was dope to me. Like For All the Dogs, this is For All the Dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why I was upset because I see CLB. Everybody remember when CLB come? Oh, we're gonna get Take Care too.
Oh, you thought- yeah, everybody
So
thought-
that's the thing. Like when you judge an album,
like the R&B.
yeah, from what the title is. Yeah, we're never gonna get. I mean that. Honestly, Nevermind is the closest you'll get to like a different kind of album from Drake, I believe.
Like this is a well put together album, production wise.
Yeah.
And Deluxe comes out, he spits the bars that
And
everybody.
he never does it deluxe.
Right. So everybody was like, "Oh, we want old Drake."
I was like,
I was like, all
all
right, here's some old Drake, nigga. Like that shit was fucking
Yeah,
fire.
everybody
Like,
shut up.
Everybody shut up right away. But like the whole album was just like,
It's boom. So Drake.
it's been a slow year for
Yeah.
rap albums in general.
The problem with Drake is when you're at the top, people are gonna try to knock you down, man. And it's we're at the day and age where hating is cool. You know what I mean? Like so people gonna hate it. You're like, oh Drake.
They do this to everyone.
Every big art, when you reach the top.
Think about it when Lil Wayne was on top.
Yeah, people just we expect perfection.
You got the Rock album. Y'all was just like, y'all was already done with him like that when he was just on top of the game.
Yeah.
Same thing with like who else? 50 Cent.
Same thing.
Everybody like
Yeah,
they're gonna just try to kick you off.
facts. All right, well that was our top 10 of 2023. I'm sure y'all have your different opinions,
Oh, for sure.
but that's what we actually before we leave. What are some albums that you know? Well, we pretty much know is coming in 24 that you're definitely looking forward to. I'm gonna say mine first. You already know Vultures.
Okay.
My boy Ye is coming back.
Yeah, I would definitely say Cardi's album's gonna
Oh,
be crazy.
absolutely,
The
yeah.
rollout has been
He's amazing at
The way,
rollouts.
yeah, he definitely sets it up very well. Like, you know, it's gonna be some fire. What else? The Futures album.
Yep. I'm surprised it hasn't dropped yet.
No, right, but it definitely gonna be perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people like to. I don't know. Future's someone that like I've never disliked an album, so I already know what to expect.
I think I'm
He
sure
gets disappointed.
I'm sure J. Cole is somewhat gonna drop the fall off at some point, I think. I don't know, we got some hitters. They say Drake
For
is
next year.
taking some time off, but he usually doesn't. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a Drake album coming next year.
Probably go back.
I'm sure there's a
Lil
great-
Baby's dropping an album. I feel like it's gonna be some heat.
Baby, he better connect with this one.
The last one you connected,
Alright.
she was fire. Yeah, who else? You know Lil Durk gonna drop. 'Cause he was-
Oh, my baby Snow
Oh, yeah,
Allegra.
Snow started her little rollout.
I'm ready for her. I'm ready for her.
That was
Definitely
like-
Snow.
It's,
Maybe
I
Reed?
guess- I thought it was sounding like a fall album, but if it hasn't dropped yet, then it's definitely gonna be a spring album.
And we love that.
Yeah,
And we love that.
Snow
Shout
in the
out
spring. I definitely
Oh,
went to
my
Snow concert
Oh, beautiful. She's an angel.
during springtime, and it was amazing.
Absolutely. Well, that's for us. That's our top 10 and our albums we like. We just wanted to give y'all. Definitely make sure you like and subscribe at 806 The Show and let us know if you like stuff like that. This is obviously something new we've done. If y'all want to see a little more clip videos and more stuff, we got to get back to work to show y'all. Season 3 is going to come some fire. See y'all. Peace.
Yeah. 806.